Broski. What's up guys? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Seth. For you guys who do not know me, I am a freelance set designer for theater and themed entertainment. I do digital art, concept art, all that fun stuff. So welcome to my channel. It's been like a year since I posted. Hey, happens to the best of us. Life got in the way, work got in the way. Not really much more to say about that other than that. But I'm back. Today we're going to do a day in the life. You know, follow me around, get some stuff done. I already did my morning walk because if I don't get my 10K steps in the morning, I'm on my new like fitness journey or whatever. So really focusing in on that. If I don't do that in the morning, it ain't getting done. So did that. It's like 9 a.m. right now. I need to shower and then we'll attack some stuff. I got some work I got to get done. No meetings today, which is nice. Because the minute I have a meeting, my mental, all I can focus is on the meeting. Like I can't do anything else until the meeting happens. So I love when I don't have a meeting because I can like relax and just do things at my pace. As you're gonna see today, I kind of do things sporadically throughout the day. Some days I'm very motivated in the morning and other days I am not. So I end up working like later into the evening, but I'm trying to get better about like doing work in the morning when the sun's out, like with the natural rhythm of the body. Because the thing about me is no matter how late I go to sleep, I'm still waking up at like 7:30, 8 at the latest, like latest, I'm up. So yeah. All right, I'm gonna go shower and then we'll pick up after that. Cool. All right, we're done with shower, all that good stuff. I'm gonna take like maybe 45-ish minutes to get my life together. And what I mean by that is to make a list of all the things that need to get done project by project, and I'm gonna do that on my little, I have a app that does that or whatever, website. So I need to sit down and like do that and then answer emails. So I'm probably gonna do that for like maybe 30-45 minutes and then potentially clean up because hold on, my office is a hot mess right now. Hot mess. Okay, yeah, as you can see, this is the result of just burnout and not really caring about anything. If we're being completely honest. Yeah, office is a bit of a mess. And when you work like this, it clouds your mind. So I'm going to answer those emails first. We're going to do that. And then we're going to attack this room. Clean it up a little bit. It needs a little help. That's my gallon water bottle, if that's what you're wondering what that is. Okay, my hand. Sorry, I got stuck. A gallon a day keeps something away. I don't know. But hey, I love her. I got my coffee, GoPro charging, AutoCAD, second monitor. I want to get like a monitor that like full, or like one of those big ones. It's like, this one's like curved, right? But I want to maybe do like the double curve where it's like basically two of these. I don't know yet. It's a nice little combo because I can like set this laptop up here when I'm working and then like draw down here because I do work on my iPad too. A lot of my work actually is done on my iPad. So I don't know how we even got here. Sorry, that's how my brain works, guys. I just be rambling, thoughts just everywhere. But yeah, so first things first, let's answer some emails and then we'll clean this mess up. So I'm not going to show you my email for obvious reasons. I'm going to sit and answer some of those, but I wanted to show you, this is called Todoist. Can you see it there? Yeah, if it focuses, yeah. I love this. So basically how it works is I have all my projects listed on the side. And then I can just go through and go day by day and add what I need to add. And there's different views and stuff you can have. But like this is the today. So I already have like some overdue tasks that just have not been completed from, and you can see like, ooh, let me not expose myself too much. But your boy's been in a rut, okay? It's been hard for me to get anything done, just mentally. But yeah, so we're gonna tackle all that this week, don't worry. But I need to go through and just, what I'll do is I'll type out all my tasks that I need to do just in general. And then I will sort them by the project. So I'll basically label what project it needs to go to, how much time it takes, and what's the due date. And that kind of helps me stay track of what everything of everything I need to do. I clearly haven't been doing it lately, but that's normally the workflow, and we're going to get back to that workflow this week. It's just really getting everything in order by project. See, for instance, I can go over here and like click a project, and then I can see all the stuff that I need to get done for that project and things like that. All this stuff is actually done, so I need to click that off. But yeah, I'm also going to do that while I answer emails. All right, so that invoice has been sent. Done with that. Got my list of stuff to do for today. Well, that's one thing, but hold on. So I went through, and this is all the stuff that I said I'm gonna get done today. We'll see if that actually happens. No biggie if not. I can just shift some stuff around, but that's the goal. We'll see. First, I need to clean all of this. I got books out. One of my favorite books right here. That would ever focus. I guess it won't. Love that for us. Okay, yeah. One of my favorite books is to go back on the shelf, clean up all this junk, and just make it feel a little bit better in here so I can actually focus on work. So let's clean. Alrighty. So, what time is it? 12:48, 49, something in there. Done cleaning. That was fun. Not really fun, but was vibing out, clean up the room a little bit. It's a clean slate in here. It probably will get messy in like a week because I have several projects happening at the same time. But hey, that's just part of it. I'll just clean it again next week. What am I going to do? I found some Halloween decorations from like last year that I never put up, and also Halloween's in like a week and a half, and I haven't decorated anything. Who's calling me? Don't know who you are. Leave a message. Yeah, so she gave me, well, last year, I think my mom gave this to me. I don't know. It's like some Halloween, the web stuff you can stretch over. She always gives me stuff like this. My mom's a teacher. Retired, but she still goes back and subs. But she always gives me like little random, like Dollar Tree stuff. So, probably not gonna put this up. I really don't have anywhere to put it. But, I don't know. I kind of want to go and find some like stuff. Some fall related stuff. I may do that. Like really quickly, kind of go to like maybe like the dollar store and then Target or Walmart. I don't want to go to that many stores. I feel like Walmart's gonna have what I need, but Walmart does that stupid thing now. At least the one here, it does the like where they only have like 3 people checking you out, and then all the other lanes that they converted to self-checkout are closed. Make it make sense, okay? Make it make sense. But so maybe not Walmart because I'm over it. I'm not, I mean, it's cheaper, but Target's like my store of choice, honestly. A little higher, but the experience, so much better. But the Target over by my house, or the closest one to me, stays busy, bro. Like, there's always so many people there. That's why I like to do my stuff in the morning when nobody's awake. When the older people are out, I like to come out and peruse with them, but that didn't happen today. So, yeah, maybe I'll go to like the dollar store, like Dollar Tree, and then maybe like a quick, and I do mean quick, perusal in Target if I decide to go that way. But I kind of want to like get some fall stuff. I still have November. I'm late to decorating for Halloween, but I might just decorate with Halloween/fall and just leave it up until like Christmas. So kind of want to decorate my office a little bit, give it a little festive, and then I need to grab some stuff for like my living room and that type of stuff too. So yeah, maybe we'll take a trip. It is 5:06 p.m. I haven't done much work today, but that's kind of normally how I vibe, Like I said, I tend to work later in the day. I don't know why. We're slowly adjusting. We'll get there. But I think I'm going to do some sketching for a show. I need to sketch some revisions and then get that rendered so I can send that to the clients and get them approved on that. And then I have a bunch of other stuff to do. So we'll see what we all get done today. But this is a standard day for me. So 5:06 p.m. Let's do some sketching. Hey, it's me in voiceover form. I figured it'd probably be easier to just talk through what's happening in this section than trying to add all the little text things and all that. I don't have time for that. But what I'm doing is revising a unit for a show. This is a bed unit. It's actually for The Sound of Music. So I'm sketching out what I want the unit to look like in Procreate for the iPad. So I work on an iPad Pro, 12.9 inch. I don't know what generation. I think it's first generation. It came out in like 2020, 2021. That's all I do know. But yeah, I use Procreate mainly for a lot of my work, but specifically for what I'm doing here, it's done in Procreate. So I'm just sketching out the unit. This is like the front view of the unit and kind of what I'm thinking. And then you'll see me sort of like warping and distorting and all that type of stuff just to kind of get the proportions correct to how I see it in my head. So those are good tools to use to play with proportion and stretching and skewing like your image to make it look natural to the eye. I'm also coming in and gonna quickly sketch out like a plan view and a side view of this unit. I'm also kind of doing two things at once here, even though I'm sketching and planning the unit, but I'm also like trying to figure out its function and how it works and what it looks like from a constructed standpoint. So that's what I'm doing here. I'm just kind of creating a quick plan view of how it needs to function. And then I'm also gonna do a quick side view of the unit. Of course, this is like not to scale by any means. I would have to use like graph paper and like, but you can do all those things, and that's how it used to be done. Like, you get your graph paper out, you sketch how I'm sketching now, but you would just scale it based on the lines on the graph paper, and that helps you establish length and all those things like that. So tried and true, it still works, but for what I'm doing, and I know how this needs to function, so a sketch is gonna be just as fine for me without the grid lines. So yeah, I'm just gonna keep sketching this unit out, playing it out, and then we'll move on. So now I'm gonna take, now that I've planned out like all the units and I'm satisfied with how that's gonna look, I'm just gonna make a copy of that layer so I don't lose that initial, those 3 sketches. And I'm just gonna expand it to fill the page, because what I'm gonna do now is basically go in and start cleaning up these lines. So I'm gonna basically refine the sketch is what we're doing next. For me, this looks like I just put the sketch on a layer and I lock the layer so I don't end up drawing on it on accident. And then after I lock it, I turn the opacity down. Or I think I turn the opacity down, then I lock it, whatever, the order of operations, but it's those 2 steps. And then once I lock it and turn the opacity down, I create a new layer on top. And I just come in and I'm starting to clean up my sketch. So you can see I'm taking like more time to actually be thoughtful with like my strokes. It's still pretty loose, don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to do a finished like sketch for like a final rendering. If I were doing that, I would probably do this step right here. And then I would do an additional step, like an additional refinement of what this would be. So I get a really, really clean, nice, crispy line work. And then I would render that out fully. But this is not that. This is just a quick, like I said, I'm just doing this so I can send this over to the client, the director in this case, and just get approval on this unit very quickly. So I'm being pretty loose with my sketch, even though this is a more refined sketch than the first one. So let's take our time, push the pain aside. There's a silence in the cosmos,
a sound that only you and I know, that drowns out all our fears. Forgive the past, let's take control. Together a new chapter unfolds. Stand up strong, dry your tears. I could see in your eyes, all the stars have aligned. So let this be a sign, we can slow down time. I could see in your eyes how I live in your mind. So let's take our time, push the pain aside.
Alrighty, so now that this is cleaned up as much as I think it needs to be cleaned up for what I'm doing, I went ahead and copied all and put the sketch on one layer, so I just have one layer that I can mess with and not mess up the sketch. And I'm just going to come in and do a quick rendering of like the textures and the colors that I'm thinking for the unit. Once again, it's not like I'm not getting super detailed with this because it's just, this is a prelim, for lack of better words. I don't need to really go full out render 100%. So I'm just doing some quick laying in some colors, gonna put a little texture on it, a little highlight shadow, nothing too fancy. And then I will just refine and clean and add a little shadow, things like that, just to make the look close to what I want it to look like in real life. But it's not fully detailed, it's not hyper realistic by any means. Very sketchy, very loose, but it gets the image and the idea across, which is what we're aiming for.
There is something we just can't deny, that we can't put to words, I don't know why. It's in the feeling, energy, the vibe, epistemology of love. Love is something you can't quantify. Every time I'm with you, I feel like the sun is shining in the big blue sky. Epistemology of love. All I gotta do is fall in love with you, then I find the truth, and je t'aime pour toujours. It's the way you hold me, I'm so glad you chose me. You're my one and only, love remains a mystery. There is something we just can't deny, that we can't put to words, I don't know why. It's in the feeling, energy, the vibe, epistemology of love. Love is something you can't quantify. Every time I'm with you, I feel like the sun is shining in the big blue sky. Epistemology of love. All I gotta do is fall in love with you, then I find the truth, and je t'aime pour toujours. It's the way you hold me. I'm so glad you chose me. You're my one and only. Love remains a mystery. It's the way you hold me. I'm so glad you chose me. You're my one and only. Love remains a mystery. Yeah.
Great, so I just went ahead and copied that sketch on into this document, and I'm placing it where I want it to be placed. I'm gonna probably just add some quick shadows and then save this image as a PNG to send to the director to get approval on this scene specifically. All right, we are back. It is 6:30. Give or take a few minutes. So that's done. I'm going to schedule that to be emailed out in the morning. And I have definitely some more stuff on my list, but the next like 5 or 6 tasks are like one thing. It's just broken up into little chunks. So it looks like a lot, but I'll probably get started on that. I can show a little bit of that. A lot of this are for projects and shows that aren't open yet, of course. So there's only certain things I could show you. I don't want to necessarily, break any agreements or anything like that. But yeah, I think for this one, I have to revise a unit. So this was a piece that was going to be like a hard scenery. If you guys are in theater, you know what I mean. But it is now going to be soft goods that we print. So I have to basically take that unit that was hard scenery and like a physical set piece that would have been built and take that and transfer it into something that we can print in chunks and things like that. So I'm gonna get some graph paper out, get my handy dandy pencil. We're gonna wait, actually, sorry if you hear my chair, it's creaky. So yeah, I'm gonna grab some graph paper and we're just gonna sketch out what we want. Let's say I'm going to sketch out what I want, and then I will use this as a rough, and then I will take it into Procreate and actually render it out completely. So that's probably what I'm going to do for the rest of the day. We'll be doing this, then I have to go from here to Procreate, and from Procreate to AutoCAD, which is drafting. So that's a whole nother thing. They're all like sequential, so hey, we're just going to do those 3 things, and that should knock out 2, 3, 4. Oh, almost like the rest of my task. So, hey, not mad about that. But, all right, let's crack this open. Well, I'm going to take a break first. I actually already took a break because I ate dinner in between there. That drawing really didn't take me time. It took me about 30 minutes total. But time has passed because I took a break and ate dinner. But yeah, I'm going to take another break for about 20 or so minutes, and then we'll get going on this. So cool. So, about halfway through that, I realized that what I have, I can modify what I have to work. I don't necessarily have to redo anything. So that's what we're gonna do. But I can only do that in AutoCAD. Well, majority of it. Yeah, so I'm probably gonna wrap the video up here. You know, it's 8:17 p.m. I'm probably gonna work for like another hour or two, and then call it a night. But that's a day in the life of a scenic designer, at least a day in my life. Every day is different, so I'm sure the next one it'll be some other thing. But it's a lot of just hopping around from project to project, just because I'm working on like multiple projects at one time. So it's kind of, yeah, my brain just, you kind of just have to boom, 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 boom. But yeah, we're learning that. We're learning how to navigate all that, how to manage time, how to not burn ourselves out, how to not be exhausted, how to all of that. We're learning as we go. So yeah, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe if you feel so inclined. I would appreciate it. Also, you can follow me on Instagram. I'll put that somewhere on the screen if you feel so inclined again. And I will see you in the next video. Yeah, just wrap it up.